Hey everyone, and welcome to the Mind, Body, Soul Evolution. My name is Debbie, and we are doing our reading for the month of April for our water signs. So welcome if you are new, welcome back if you are a subscriber or a regular viewer. So this is for your sun, moon, and rising for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And so we'll be pulling from a couple of decks, the Mermaids and Dolphins deck, the 22 Archangels Oracle deck. For our tarot, we will use the Light Seers deck. And we will finish off with Wisdom for Healing cards. So we'll pull cards for the entire collective of our water signs. And then we'll do each individual sign as well, just to see what else is there for you. How is everyone? We are in the Venus time, right? So these next couple of days, Venus, the goddess and planet of abundance and beauty and love, is just shining really brightly, and she's asking us to take a look at the things that help us feel beautiful and help us feel loved. And it's a great time to invite love into your life if you're looking for that, or to enhance your relationships, even your relationship with yourself, right? That is your most important relationship. So how to love yourself better in this world. So let's see what these cards hold. This is starting off with the Dolphins, Mermaids and Dolphins. So how fitting this deck is for our water signs. And let's see what they hold for us. And we have, you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. And it is a mermaid with a couple of dolphins, it looks like. And it looks like there's some ducks in the background. So look at that. You are being helped. So let's see. Let's dive into the book and take a slightly deeper dive. We're being helped. And it says, your manifestation is being worked out right now, even if you can't see tangible proof. As an analogy, when sailors get close to land, they often see signs of life, such as birds flying or branches floating in the ocean. By drawing this card, you're urged to notice the signs that land your manifestation is near. Even if you can't yet see evidence that your manifestation is in process, this card assures you that your prayers have been heard and answered. Stay centered in faith and gratitude in order to open the door to your desires. So notice the signs. So any of you that are out there, when things get close, we can kind of get this sense of urgency. So look for whatever signs that call to you, for whatever it is you are manifesting. And sometimes manifestation comes in the form of letting go and to create space. So that's also a form of manifesting, just in case of anyone out there is going through this. And again, this is for your sun, moon, and rising signs. This is for all water signs, and then we'll get down to individual. So our 22 Archangel Oracle cards. What angel are you working with? Zadkiel, karmic release. It's time to release what's holding you back and step into a more radiant self. I just said that. You may have to let some things go. It's amazing, right? And these cards just kind of align with what's being said. So let's see, Zadkiel. Zadkiel, righteousness of God, is the archangel who brings emotional balance and helps transmute any negative experience into a focus for love and learning. The divine counterpart of Amethyst, which we had pulled Amethyst for one of the other readings, he governs a spiritual energy called the violet flame, the space that we can visit in meditation and prayer, and an energy that can be invoked to help us release from our energy fields anything that has been unsettling or traumatic. He is an angel of justice alongside Michael and Raguel. So when Zadkiel comes to you, it's because you are shedding old skins and stepping into a renewed, more radiant self. So this is the year, and we know of the wood snake in the Chinese astrology. And this is all about shedding skins, right? Making space for the new, which is what we need to do, right? If we want new things to come in or new experiences or a new way of moving through life, we have to then let go of the part of us that is not aligned with that. And it's hard, right? It comes down to your belief systems and the way you move through life. So let's see what our tarot holds for us. Now this is again for all 3 signs, the collective, and then we will break down each individual sign. The moon, of course. Your deepest, darkest thoughts and feelings, right? Knight of Pentacles. Moving forward with a plan. So let's see what else comes out. So this is a woman, and I'll show you the card. She's like underneath the water, just gazing up at the moon. There are 2 dogs, or 1 domestic dog and 1 wolf dog, both howling at the moon. So this could be for some of you, maybe you've been playing it safe for a while. Right? Maybe you've been hiding in your shells or retreating back. And for some of you, it may be time to take a new journey forward into something that you haven't explored yet. But let's see what else wants to come out. These cards are a little slow for our water signs. And let's see if we can get a couple more. And then we have Knight of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. So knights themselves are associated with the element of fire. Pentacles are our earth, associated with our element of earth, our needs. And swords are our thoughts, our learning experiences, right? Ready to go forward and have new experiences. Let me see if anything else wants to come out. Okay, that's it. On the root of the deck, 6 of Wands. We have 1 card face down, Ace of Pentacles. So the moon, and in this moon card, we have on the one side a dog, and this looks more like a domestic pet, right? And then on this side, it looks like the wolf. So this is balance or duality, or both sides, like the choice between, again, like I said before, playing it safe or letting a little howling out, right? Getting a little more energy and inspiration. We are cautious though, right? We have a tendency to take the safer road. Not necessarily a road that's not been traveled. We can take the road less traveled, but we definitely have a plan. And we're taking our time, right? We're not rushing into anything. We know that there's new experiences waiting for us, our Ace of Pentacles. And this has been coming up a lot for career choices or the way you handle your finances. But there's new opportunities for all of our water signs to get out and explore. So maybe you're going into this wolf phase where you're just kind of like exploring what you're hiding underneath the surface. Again, Zadkiel is about karmic release. What is it that you've been holding on to, right? That it's time to let it go. And it doesn't have to be a quick release, right? You can take your time, and just as you move forward, things will start to release automatically as you go into this new phase. But we have the Knight of Swords, right? he's anxious. Once you start moving forward, there's going to be a lot of energy. You're going to get this flare of excitement. And you see, like, there's a bird overhead and he's running towards his motorcycle. Like, I don't know if he left the motorcycle behind and he went out. He's got his bow and arrow. If he went out looking for something and then he's running back. Or maybe this motorcycle just kind of appeared to take him off into a new journey, a new adventure, right? Again, aces are all about new beginnings. Knights are the adventurous ones of the court cards. They are full of fire energy. But wherever it is you're going, my water signs, you're going to have such a great time. Some of you will literally be coming out of the shadows into the light. For some of you, this may be actually being in the spotlight, right? Moving, maybe you're changing careers, maybe you're moving into a career where you are giving speeches, or you could actually be on stage and be celebrated and having, center stage with all the lights beaming down on you. Right. Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of recognition. It's a card of allowing yourself. So you're kind of doing a 180 from hiding underneath the surface to allowing yourself to be seen, fully seen. So part of that karmic release could be that you're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Right, to step out from the shadows and to move into the light for this new enthusiasm that's coming for you. Again, you're being helped, right? And you may not see it yet, but once you start to see the signs, you'll probably move forward very quickly because you're going to have this new zest for life. Okay, there was 3 cards, so we're not going to take them all. We will pull these cards back in. If I can grab them, and we will reshuffle because there's 3 cards. Yeah. So funny how the tarot was a little slow coming out, and the wisdom for healing it throws 3 out. But we'll just go reshuffle and choose 1 card for you guys, for the whole collective. Today's lesson, and it says on the front, practice visualization. And there is the chakra system, right? The yogi's sitting there and the chakras rolling down her back. And it says, visualize what you need to heal or create in your life. This is very interesting since we are in the Venus portal right now. And this is really about allowing yourself to manifest and to create. But in order to create and manifest, you have to gain clarity and you have to allow yourself to feel as though you already have it. So visualize what you need to heal or create in your life. The image needs to fill all 7 chakras. So consciously place that picture into each of them. With your breath, animate those images, bring them to life, and fill your being. Your goal to practice and believe in the power of visualization. I talked about the chakras before, so I think I'm going to have to do a video on manifesting and the chakra system. So I'll have to make myself a mental note. If that is interesting to you, please let me know. So this is for the whole collective of our water signs. So we will go back in and we will pull cards for each individual sign. We will start with our friends in Cancer. You are our first water sign. So we will put away the Mermaids deck and we will find out what guardian angels are available for you right now. This is for our dear friends, our Cancers and Cancers. You guys are going to be carrying a lot of responsibility, right? We have Mars in Cancer. We're going to have Jupiter going into Cancer. Cancer is going to be taking on a lot of stuff. So for our Cancers especially, there's going to be major evolutions or revolutions in your life. And some of it's going to be kind of hard. Some of you are going to be kind of cracking through your shells, literally. I just had somebody in class yesterday morning and her husband asked me about Cancers right now because she's a Cancer and she's feeling a lot of things. So some of you are really, truly outgrowing your space, whether it is your job, whether it is your relationships, your belief system, and, growing pains, right? Growing pains. And some of you are going through some big growing pains for Cancer. And this card came straight out. It is the card that is on the book. Right? And it is Camuel, relationship assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. So this sounds like a little shadow healing. But let's see what it says. So Camuel. And again, just look at the stars around. Oh, just so beautiful. Look at those beautiful blue eyes. Camuel's name means he who sees God. And this contains the magic of this archangel's purpose. He helps us see through the eyes of God, in parentheses, love, so that we can unconditionally accept those around us. With this divine vision, we are able to penetrate fears, dramas, and projections and get close and get to the root of who and what we are. His divine counterpart is charity. When this archangel comes to you, it's a powerful time for you to show up in connection and community. Know that every relationship is an assignment. It's important to say that the universe won't intentionally put toxic or abusive people in your life because it's a presence of love, but it will give you opportunities for learning and life experience. And it's the challenges you face in relationships, whether they are platonic or romantic, that bring the real lessons. Now I'm going to stop right there because it says it's not about bringing toxic relationships, but we know a lot of people go through toxic relationships. Everything is a lesson. Everything is meant to elevate you to your next level, to heal some of that stuff. So if any of you are finding yourself in a toxic relationship, call an archangel Camuel, but take a moment and stand back and just ask, what is this showing me? It's usually showing you something in yourself that needs to be cultivated, whether it is strength, whether it is self-love and self-acceptance. Could be putting up boundaries, very strict boundaries for some people. So if you find yourself or a friend in a relationship that seems toxic, and we can go break it all down for, there's narcissistic behaviors and there are unhealed wounds, because hurt people end up hurting people, right? We bleed all over those who didn't hurt us because we didn't heal from the past. So it's about having compassion maybe for those who are hurting because maybe they don't know how to heal. So maybe you are the stop for them to stop bleeding all over everyone and to start loving people. I don't know. So let's see. What does the tarot hold for our Cancer friends? Archangel Camuel coming in very strong message for everyone, but especially our Cancerians. Eight of Swords. First card, it popped right out. Came right out. So, Queen of Cups, right? Now, cups associated with our water signs. And that is your love, compassion, your intuition, your higher self. These cards are so beautiful. Let me just pull the last card out. Seven of Wands, and on the bottom, the Devil. Overcoming, right? Letting go of the past. So, Eight of Swords. We're going to go straight here. So you look, she's got no mask on. But when she looks at her reflection in the mirror, there are crows or ravens. She can't see where she's going. She feels like she's stuck. It's an illusion. And this is an illusion. Because here she is not. I mean, if I turn this upside down, she is not stuck. Right? She's looking up. She's looking for guidance. Right? Kind of like the first card that we pulled for the collective, the Moon card. She was underneath the surface gazing up at the moon looking for guidance. And there's that duality. It could even be like, like the Devil card. In a way, the black dog, which was like the pet, the safe one. And then the wolf howling at the moon, which is like your wild side, your wild child side. So feeling like you're stuck or stuck in the thoughts of your mind or not seeing your path forward is in this. It's truly an illusion. This is just an illusion that we create in our minds. And I said this before, we don't want to believe everything that we think. If you're thinking about something, or if you're playing some scenario in your head that has not happened, maybe things are pointing in that direction, but it hasn't happened, then it's not true. It is an illusion. And that's the most dangerous thing of all. When we create illusion in our mind for something that has not happened. It's an illusion, and you're here to be reminded. You are truly the Queen of Cups. Look, she is sitting there she looks like she's half submerged in water and half above. And there's this golden bowl here. You're playing music, right? And then there's a crown right above her. She has this illusion that she's stuck, but she is not. And she's looking for guidance to find... You're looking for guidance to find your higher self, to pull you out of the illusion. And it's there for you. And once you do that, the energy itself will just start to elevate you to your next incarnation, or to your next level of incarnation in this life, where you're going to next. And the Devil comes up reminding us, we all have attachments to things, and we all get not swept away, but we all can get caught up in illusion, right? We can really get caught up in this illusion, and it can kind of be strong enough to summon us back. But you're not going there, Cancer, because this is you. Stark contrast. This is summoning you in. Something that is dark will summon you or call you in. Your higher self will never do that. It will just light the way for you to find it yourself. The illusion is breaking for you. You're stepping out of the illusion and into your own personal power. Once you start to do that, you will feel elevated. You will feel like you have this barrier around you of protection, or this boundary that you have set to keep this at bay. And you can find peace within your own self. I love this for you. Let's see what the Wisdom Healing cards have for our Cancerian friends. And I say this all the time, these readings are wonderful and beautiful, and thoughtful and helpful and healing. And I don't believe that there's any wrong, any bad readings or any difficult cards. I mean, if we just looked at these two cards here without the two cards in the middle, we could kind of get lost in that and think it's doom and gloom. But here's the thing, right? We have personal choice. We can choose to say no to the hot, sexy guy with the flowing hair, you know, and we can choose to say no to our thoughts. Just because they are our thoughts does not mean that they are true and accurate. And if they are holding you back and keeping you in this world of illusion and keeping you away from reality, then they're not for you. But you're the one who has to make that decision. And once you do, you automatically rise to the queen that you are. Reclaim your power. Perfect. Reclaim your power. This is it, right? You are reclaiming your power. You are moving from this world of illusion that you've probably created on your own, or you've had help creating, that you let yourself get stuck in, and you're rising above. Reclaim your power. Perfect, right? Note one reason why you give away your power in everyday life, and then ask yourself if this situation is worth losing your peace of mind over. Your goal to reclaim your power in a positive and mindful way. My Cancer friends, you're reclaiming your power. You're going, this is me. You're breaking away. I love it. All right, Cancer, that is it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you would like a deeper dive, feel free to reach out. If this is resonating, and if it's, you know what? If it's not resonating, I would like to know that as well. So again, Cancer, Camuel. So let's go to our, who do we have next? We have Scorpio. Is it Scorpio is next? Yes. We have Scorpio. So the little scorpion tail, right? Scorpios can be very secretive. All of our water signs are very intuitive, very psychic, and they tend to hold things close to the chest. And it takes a lot for our water signs, especially our Scorpions, to trust someone. And, you know, if they lose trust in you, it's hard for them to gain it back. Although Scorpions themselves can sit there and say, oh no, I won't sting you, but then turn around and do what is natural to them, right? Raphael, clarity of vision. Be willing to see things differently to initiate healing and experience wholeness. Raphael, look at that card. Kind of matches my dress. So let's see. This is for our Scorpions, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Because we are all of those. And then some, depending on what house they are in and where everything falls. Raphael. Raphael's name means God heals. And he is the archangel who is associated with health and healing. The book of Tobit relates that he once disguised himself as a human in a congregation and was able to heal a man on the side of the road from sickness and blindness. The sickness and blindness are considered to be metaphorical, referring to the idea that Raphael healed how the man felt about a particular situation and shifted his perspective. It's for this reason that he is looked upon as a guide to help us heal on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. So if you're having trouble gaining clarity, right? Again, clarity of vision, right? Call on Raphael. So our Scorpion friends, what does the tarot hold for our Scorpion friends? Right away. 3 of Pentacles. Community, artistry, working together, right? Working to create something that is beneficial for the collective. I love it. Eight of Swords. Although let's see where this goes. I'm not feeling a big, strong pull for illusion here for Scorpions, but let's see. This could be that the Scorpio is creating an illusion, and not that they are. Could be they could be creating illusion for others, you know. But let's see. We have 3 and 8 of Wands, okay, and King of Cups. Now we just had the Queen of Cups for our Cancers and King of Cups. So for some of you, this could be loving relationships coming in. Since you pulled the Queen and the King, 3 of Pentacles working together. So 8 of Swords, 2 8s, 8 of Swords and 8 of Wands. 8 is the number of infinity. In Chinese astrology, 8 is a very lucky number. So for some of you, there's a lot of luck coming your way with whatever it is that you are trying to create in this at this time. Now, I said I did not get the feeling that they're under an illusion or that the thoughts in their mind are creating an illusion, but more so that they are believing in whatever it is they are trying to create and manifest. They're telling themselves now that they already have it. And by doing so, you start to create that belief. And once you create that belief, things move very quickly. And some of you will be moving into a new relationship or have someone in mind that you want to start dating, or at least you want to get to know. That's coming in very strong for our Scorpions. So, and they're just kind of preparing themselves like, yeah, I am just going to keep saying, you know, this relationship and this person is right for me, and I'm going to meet them, and it's going to happen very quickly because the belief is there. If you tell yourself something off enough, it becomes true. And we know this. Your thoughts become your reality. That's why I say watch your thoughts. If you're repeating something in your mind that is not true, that could be dangerous. And by that I mean, if you constantly tell yourself, I am not enough, I am not enough, I'm not lovable, you keep saying it, your mind will look for proof of whatever it is you tell it. If you tell it, I am part of a loving community that works together. I am in loving relationships. Even if it's not so yet, you keep saying it to yourself, the universe will conspire to bring it to you very, very quickly. And you'll find peace. You'll find the peace that you're looking for. But if you keep telling yourself that it's not available to you, that it cannot happen, then you're also creating that as well. It works both ways. So, let's pull our Wisdom of the Healing cards for our Scorpion friends. Olive just came in. Hopefully she'll be okay. So, Scorpio. And 2 very strong male energies coming in. So, getting clarity in your vision. And this King of Cups looks like he is kind of meditating. He's kind of like, you know, on the shore. He almost looks like he's floating in the water. And again, another brass singing bowl, right? And the starfish is there. What is there? The starfish is there and another fish. And they're just kind of swimming up to him. Why? Because he told himself it is, the universe conspired to bring forth what you believe, and therefore then you just get to sit back and relax. So manifesting, just in general, is not something that we force or we question. We just state it as if it already is. And then we trust. We don't worry about the why, or how it's coming in. We just trust that if we believe in it enough, the universe will find the right way to bring it to us. And that's kind of how it goes. And perfect card, follow your dreams, Scorpion. Today's lesson, point out one special dream or ambition that you've vacillated about or postponed. What has motivated you to put positive actions on hold? Your goal to determine whether your excuse is real, and if not, identify the real reason you've delayed so that you can do something about it. So why are you delaying your dreams? We know once you state it. Once you gain clarity, once you state what you want, it happens very quickly. The universe delivers, and you get to sit back and relax. Follow your dreams, Scorpio. Look at, there's all these different dreams, all these musical notes just kind of playing in the air. Musical notes on this card, and he's got a Tibetan singing bowl here in the water. So I'm sorry if you can hear that. The landscapers or the lawn people are outside working today. I don't know why, because it's a rainy day. But so if you hear that, that's what that is. Scorpio, that is your reading. Another lovely reading. So Pisces, our last sign of the zodiac. Oh, my firstborn is Pisces. Pisces, you are the most patient ones. Like the last ones, but you have gained so much wisdom on your journey. Right? You have gained all the wisdom from the 11 signs that have come before you. So let's see what Archangel is guiding you through this month of April. So yeah, Pisces is symbolized by the fish. They seem to go in opposite directions there, right? And that's like being pulled towards the surface of the water and being pulled into the freedom of the sea. Our Pisces love freedom. Structure is not their greatest asset. And that's just their freedom, right? They're free-spirited about themselves. If you see the camera shuffling, that's because Ara keeps hitting the table. Michael, spiritual acceleration. You are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. Look at that. And it looks like this whole big spiritual download from the crown chakra all the way down. So let's see. Okay, again, you are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. Michael, he who is like God is considered to be the Prince of Light, the chief of the angelic realm. He is a powerful force who has been venerated as a saint and is known as the protector of those working in services such as the police, special forces, and the fire brigade. The divine counterpart of faith. He is an angel of justice alongside Raguel and Zadkiel, and comes to everyone who wants to make a difference here on earth. Often portrayed as carrying a sword or a spear, Michael is also the presence we can invoke whenever we are feeling fearful or constrained. He will cut through the ties of fear and liberate us. Great. Beautiful liberation for our Pisces. Beautiful cards. So what does the tarot hold for our Pisces? There's too many cards there. What does the tarot hold for our Pisces friends as you break through into new liberation, spiritual acceleration? Again, highly psychic and very attuned. One of the wisest signs of our astrology. I know. Some of you are feeling a little left out about that, but we all have different gifts, right? We all have gifts. So Pisces is Three of Wands. That card was face up, so I just took it. Okay. King of Pentacles. Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, and we have it looks like a wolf here in the Three of Pentacles, which I think is showed up in the Cancer card, right? Howling at the Moon, the pet pup, and then the free-spirited wolf. And Four of Cups. So what is on the root? Death and rebirth. Big things happening for a lot of our water signs. Three of Wands, right? It's like, what do I need and where am I going? And she looks like she's right on the edge of, although this is pink, on the edge of the land, looking out into the landscape of the water, right? Ready to go and swim out. What is it that I need? I need my board to make sure that I don't sink. If I have my flames lit, because this is this passion burning within, we are seeking comfort. We are seeking respite. We are seeking our higher self. We are seeking stability. So some of you might be feeling unstable in your finances. You might be looking to stabilize yourselves. Four of Cups. Maybe you're getting a little lost in your emotions. All right, maybe you're feeling a little lost in the feelings, because Pisces, we know they kind of swim out a little bit. When things get a little tough for them, they just kind of like to go off into their own world. Death and rebirth. Major transformation, big arcana card here. Only major arcana here. Death and rebirth. So this is going through shedding a big skin, complete change in life. You are already planning. You already have that inspiration. You already have that plan. You know where you're going. You know what you want. The thing is, it's an emotional decision. And there may be some things that you have to leave behind. At the very beginning, we talked about there may be things that we need to leave behind or to shed or to put off. Right? We're breaking through our old skin. We're breaking through our old habits. So if you want to have a healthier body, sitting on the sofa all day on a Saturday is not bringing you a healthier body. You actually have to get out of that comfort zone, get yourself up, put on your sneakers, and go for a walk. Like, you have to get outside. You have to break through. You have to leave that other part behind. So this could be mourning what you're leaving behind, or mourning the life that going through the life that you have to get to where you want to go, and just having a moment of mourning that and say, thank you for taking me to this point. I am going here. You have carried me this far, and I am so, look at these kind of go together in color, right? You have gotten me to this point. I am now going here. And just have like a little gratitude ceremony as you say goodbye to the aspect of yourself, because you are, the sun is rising in a whole new way. There's a whole new world waiting for our Pisceans out there. And you've deserved it, right? You deserve it. You've been through a lot. All the signs have. Especially some of our water signs can feel it a little more intensely than some of us. So let's see what our final card is for our Pisces and for our whole collective. So yeah, big things happening. So if you are watching this during the Venus phase and you are manifesting state things as if you already have them, even if you don't. Like, say your car is broken down, right? You don't have any money for a car, and things are really tight. Just say it anyway. Say, I am so thankful that I have this great car, that it's safe car that gets me from where I need to go. I love my brand new car. Even if you don't, just trust that you believe it enough, the universe will bring it to you. And you never know. Maybe somebody will gift you a car. Maybe someone will leave you a car. Maybe money will come in out of seemingly nowhere, and you'll be able to buy a car, or whatever it is. Maybe you're going on that dream vacation and you don't know how you're going to get there. So I'm so happy to be here in this dream, wherever it is, wherever your dream vacation is, and just trust. If you say, I hope to, then that's putting doubt on it. But if you say thank you as if you're already doing it, the universe will conspire. Just trust. Just give it a try. And here we go. Again, practice visualization. And we'll read this again. This came up for our cancers, I think. Visualize what you need to heal or create in your life. The image needs to fill all 7 chakras, so consciously place that picture into each of them. With your breath, animate those images, bring them to life, and fill your being. Your goal is to practice and believe in the power of visualization. That's what I was just talking about. So I will plan on doing a video on manifesting with the chakras. And if you're interested in that, let me know. Yeah, I think that's something I would probably like to do that live, but for some reason I cannot go live on YouTube. I don't know why. It is what it is, right? Maybe after Mercury is done its retrograde phase, it'll allow me. But until then, that is for my water sign. So this concludes all of our signs for the month of April. We have the full moon in Libra a week from today this is the 5th of April, on April 12th. Mercury finally goes direct. I will be doing a reading for the full moon in Libra, and I will be breaking down all the signs as well, because this is kind of liberation time. I think everything will be direct at that point. I don't think we're going to have, and they're coming, right? You can hear that? I apologize. All the planets should be moving forward. Does not mean that the world is going to get a little easier. It just means that we are going to have a little more strength, a little more clarity, a little more fire in our bellies to handle all of this stuff, right? So, my water signs, this is your April reading. Questions, comments, put them in there. And again, if it's not resonating, I would like to know that as well. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, I should be having my information in the comments. And always, until next time, I send you light and love from my soul to yours. And I'll see everyone in the next reading.